Hi everyone. I know I have not been with you guys for a long time, but I can guarantee it's for a good reason. This is the cost of opening a beauty supply store. I know most of you are trying to do your own research. People are not very honest about it, so I'm gonna try and be honest. And I also did some research and I found out how much it costs to open the Asian, Korean stores, Arab stores, the well stocked stores. I went ahead and found people who shared their experiences and how much it costs to open their stores. I'm gonna share like screenshots. You can like pause the video and look through their breakdowns. I'm gonna hide their names just so personal reasons. So the cost of opening a beauty supply store. First, you're gonna start with your legal setup. Your lawyer is gonna need some money. The lawyer is gonna advise you what to open. Like, are you gonna do a sole proprietorship, LLC, corporation? How you're gonna be filing your taxes? You wanna find that out up front. You're gonna see if you understand how you're gonna go into business. And then they're gonna open the store for you. So I'm in Illinois, that's the state that I'm in, and the government filing fee was like 150. That's the business registration. And then I'm in Streamwood, so there was also like permits for the city. That was 150 for the store and 190 for the salon. And then the lawyer fee. So our lawyer, the reason we paid the lawyer is because they helped us set up the organization, like bylaws, distributing shares, having the structure for your business, like the president, secretary, stuff like that. The lawyer also helped us immensely with the lease. If you guys don't know, my store is like 3,400 square feet. That is humongous. Like, this store has a lot of potential. So once we grow, it's gonna be a very big store. Like, right now it's just it's well, I'm not gonna like say it's not because it's me with my expectations, but when people walk in, they're like, wow, this is a huge store. Do have a really neat lease. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know what people are paying for their spaces, and we really had a good deal, and I'm grateful for the lawyer, that's for sure. Although it kind of went up when the market. So because we're on a triple net lease, so that's one thing also you want to find out. Are you on a triple net lease, or are you on monthly rent? So monthly rent might be high because the landlord is trying to gauge and make sure that they have into account the fluctuations. But with a triple net lease, when the taxes and everything is low, you pay low. When it's high, you pay high. So when taxes went up, when there was the crazy markets thing going on, our rent also kind of went up. So that sucks. The second thing that I think is very important is consultation. So when we opened the store, I had done a lot of research, but still I did not want to just go open the store just based on my research. I kind of wanted to nitpick the brain of someone who is in the field, or just trying to see, is the information that I have accurate? It was really necessary, especially considering we had very tight funds. They told us what to start with and then what to buy later, and also kind of how to negotiate terms with your vendors to make sure that you're getting good terms, like 30-day, 60-day, 120, and then also like letting us know these vendors are good with this kind of products and these vendors are good with this kind of products. And I have coached some of you because I started my consultancy. I don't want you to make any mistakes, especially if you're starting out with very tight funds. I'm talking about people who are trying to open the store in like with like $50,000, $60,000, $30,000. You really don't want to make any mistakes, because if it's costing you that, if you have very little money, you have no flexibility. I'm just gonna be honest with you, and that's where I come in and show you how to appropriate your funds so that you don't end up closing, you don't end up buying things that are not gonna sell, you don't end up I'm sorry if you see I'm looking outside, the door is literally right here. I just don't want to miss someone when they walk in. I have it's about to close time. I think I have like 15 minutes, so I'm just trying to get this done because I have not posted in a long time. Oh, there's actually an institute that helps beauty supplies open up. They help with funding, training, and everything like that. And while they were good a while back, right now they are not. Stores that opened with them in the first like 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, and they're still opening some stores right now. But right now, what people in the industry are saying, for them, it's all about the money right now. They don't care about your feasibility. They don't care where you're trying to open your location, if there's enough black people, if there's enough, if you're trying to be like in a suburb, like where I am. I have products for also Hispanic people and Caucasian people. So I don't think they're kind of helping that out, because people are closing their stores, opening with these guys. They're not really doing the market research that needs to be done. And you want someone who is going to help you kind of figure out what your sales might look like. What's your demographic? Are there any competitors in your area? What are the good selling things in your area? Because you want to really, really stand out. The institute charges crazy. I think they charge like, I really haven't checked, so I'm just gonna write down here, but I know it's expensive. I think when I tried to look into them, it was like $5,000 for classes. So I really don't know what it is right now. I will have to check and I'll let you know. There's this lady who does consultancy, but she used to have a store like maybe 15 or 20 years ago, and she closed her store, but she's helping people open stores. So I mean, do you see the irony? That I don't want to throw shade, but really, I'm not gonna say who they are. It's up to you. When you're looking for a consultant, find a good person that will be able to help you. You don't want to lose money. That's it. In my honest opinion, really, you, depending on how much your consultant is gonna invest in you, you might end up spending about between 5,000 to 2,000 minimum. But if you have a lot of things figured out, you might get away with maybe 2,000. Like if you really don't need much from the consultant and you've done a lot of work and a lot of leg room and everything like that. I mean, for when I got a consultant, I had done a lot really. I know some consultants will help you with products as well. They'll be like, go buy these products, ABC, 4 pieces, 5 pieces, 1 dozen, like you really can do your own research. Like you can just go to your competitor beauty supply store and just kind of walk down the aisle and say, I don't know what excuse you can give. You can maybe say like, I have a school, and we're trying to create a shopping list of things that we'll need, and then we'll come back and pay from you, something like that. You gotta do what you gotta do. So you can just go in and write things down, or you can just go in with your phone, leave it open, carry it in such a way that it's disguised, and just like walk around the shelves and record, and just record, then go home, go through the video, see what products they have, and then kind of have a third thing, which is very important, and I kind of mentioned it when I was talking about having a lawyer or legal setup. That's your lease. With your lease, common practice. So for me, what I did I paid for my first month, and I did 2-month deposits. So I think that was like first month deposit or last month deposit, something like that. But I know other people who have paid like just first month rent and deposit, that's it, for their lease. So us, we kind of paid more. Well, that was like standard practice, but I know some people have gotten away with less, because they're just kind of holding your money, and if you really need that money, you can just negotiate something with them. Fire and safety inspection. So you want to have working fire extinguishers that have been checked and like re-stamped for the year. You're gonna have inspection as well, like building use inspection. So even though this place was a beauty supply store and they had their own inspection, we still had to pay I think it was $150 for the inspection, because we were adding a salon. I mean, I just feel like we got robbed. We really didn't have to pay that extra money, but whatever. And then also property inspection. For us, I think it was like $450. You can pay like $350 as well, $250, depending on where you live. This is just for someone to come in and make sure that you have a working heater, AC is working, water is good, heating appliance is good, like just you're not losing heat during winter and vice versa. So someone who's just gonna check the state of the building that you're going to be setting up your store. Like number 4, this is going to be your retail shelving layout. So how the aesthetics of your store. If you wanna like go for a chic, nice looking everything, You can do like carpets, tiles, epoxy flooring, wood flooring. I mean, it's whatever you're going for. Most places when you rent a space, it's kind of like a box. It's more open. It's more like the floor is concrete, and just bare minimums. Has like regular colors like cream walls, white walls. Sometimes depending on where you're going, you might go to a location where the previous owner left some of the structures in the building. So like when we came in here, there was still like slat walls. There was also carpet on the floor. The best place to check is Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and just liquidation stores that handle closing stores. When we were opening here, Kohl's was closing, Kara's was closing. So right now I know Kara's is closing as well. Bye Baby is closing somewhere down the city. I want to go check out lockers, employee lockers, because we have one employee right now. We're looking to hire someone else and hopefully another person. The goal is to have 3 employees, rotating shifts, so that we have someone covering if someone called off. I just mentioned about employees, and I just remembered I have been hunting for the perfect payroll system, and I'm kidding not, I have looked far and wide. I have the best solution for payroll. They are called Show Payroll, and they charge $19.99 per month and $5 per employee when you run your payroll. Some companies charge $5 or $6 per employee per payroll. So if they are doing like bi-weekly, that's gonna end up being like $10 for each employee, or even $15 if you have the pay cycle ending 3 times in a month, like the month of October. I'm gonna leave the link down below in my comment section, in my description box, just because you really have to. I mean, if you're gonna have employees, that's the best one to use. I've already done the research for you. Then there's also Signage. So the big sign at the front, mine is really big. I don't know if you guys have seen the front of my store, but I'm gonna do a picture because I love it. That sign, actually, if I did it without doing the proper research that I normally do, would have costed probably about $9,000 to $10,000. Okay, I kid you not, I ended up paying almost half of that amount. I think it's a really good deal. I know people have paid crazy amounts, and I am super grateful for the deal that I got. If you're in the Chicago, Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin area, I think it will be worth it for you to use the guys that I use, because there's no better. Maybe their prices have gone high right now because of inflation and everything, but really, that's a good deal. Point of sale, your POS system. I'm using it's called EPOS now. It's functioning and it's cheap. I pay $59 a month for them, but they do recommend you use their merchant services, who I do not like. So I'm using the merchant services. They're called Evo Payments. Yeah, Evo Payments. And the way their name just sounds, like evil payments. Really, they're evil. They're really, I have no way out. I have to stay with them until I finish my 3-year contract, but that's it. I will not be using them again. When you find your POS system, at least do some research on their merchant services, because they kind of gave me a really nice deal on the system. I think I paid $250 for the POS system, but they told me you have to use our merchant services. So the merchant services screwed me up, even though I had done all my research on the best POS system. If I had just bought the system outright without, and then just sourced my own merchant system, merchant processing, would have been $750. So I kind of saved $500. At that time, when I'm opening the store, every dollar matters, and I don't want to spend more than I have to. Consider that, had I knowing what I know now, I would just rather had bought the whole system and just go and find myself another payment processor. But it is what it is. It's still the cheapest. For $750 for everything that I got, I have a POS system, I have a customer display, I have a receipt printer, a scanner. I mean, I really got everything. It's a full package. You can still get them. You can still use the POS system and the merchant services. Is the reason I say I don't like them is because I feel like have these rules where like you have to be PCI compliance, and they took forever to compliance me, and they took some money from us. So I have a that feeling. Inventory is important, and this is a make or break of your business. So inventory, I want to say you have to keep in mind that many companies have all these rules, like you have to spend a minimum for the first time order, and most minimums are usually like $3,000. So when you start out, you probably want to start out with like 4 companies of hair, so that do like 3,000 times 4, that's 12,000. Order as many wigs as you can. You'd rather even do like 10 wigs of each style. Just have a variety. That's what's gonna make it for your store. And then every month open an extra account. So start with 4. Next month maybe give yourself a break, then the following month, the second month in business, open another account with a different vendor, and then the next month again open another account with another vendor. So you're going to grow that way. Right now I think we have about maybe, I would say maybe like 12 vendors right now we are working with. We still have about 3 more that I really feel like we should have. Once we get there, we kind of maybe chill and just continue with the relationships that we have been building. And for products, you can really buy from one vendor. We have been buying from one vendor all our products, and that's B sales. I've talked about them, but right now, because I have 2 kids right now, I have a toddler and a newborn, I don't want to go shop anymore. I want convenience right now. I want somewhere I can place an order on phone or using an app, and I want it delivered to me. I'm done going out shopping. So I'm gonna be switching to PK because they offer that. B sales do offer it, but I still haven't set up that yet, and hopefully I'll set it up because I kind of like B sales too. Their products have been working for me. Well, keep at least like $15,000 to just start, and this $15,000 you're gonna be ordering three pieces. So like 3 shampoos of one jacket, 3 conditioners of one jacket, 3 deep conditioners of one jacket, 3 pieces of Not On My Watch, 3 pieces of hair oil, 3 pieces of hair milk, 3. You're just gonna fill up your shelf. I'm gonna do like a tiny video of when we started out, so when we were just putting up products on the shelf. At this point I think we had spent about $6,000, so we still had a lot of items coming in, but still, enjoy. As you can see, the store was very empty, but we have come far because you guys have seen the other video that I did of products found in a beauty supply store. If we do 12,000 for products and 12,000 for hair and 15 for products, we are at about 27,000. So just keep miscellaneous, like things like earrings, barrettes, stuff like that. You might order from a different company. Things like products from Ebin, products from Edge Booster. Some products you will have to order separately. Keep at least maybe like another $10,000 for things like that from different other vendors like Diane. Now right now, just product wise, we are about at 37,000, right? So you see how it really adds up. Do your retail shelving and space and all that. I would say at least 10,000 if really it's a big store. If not, you might get away with like maybe 5,000. But it's really up to you. What are you going for? And then if you will still keep your day job, so you might end up hiring employees, so you want to consider things like insurance for your employees called workers' compensation, also insurance for the business. You're gonna have that. So overhead costs, you're gonna have heat, electricity, water, internet, phone, POS system, all this stuff. I would say give it a ballpark figure of about $2,000 to $3,000 every month. So keep that in mind, because it does add up. And then depending on how you start. So if you start with like 3 products of everything, you might have to keep going shopping every week. That's how it was for us when we opened. We kind of went shopping every other week. Then we started doing like a big shopping, and we'd shop only once a month. From my breakdown here, I have about almost $70,000. That's what it would take to open a store, and this I'm basing it off my experience. So how much we put in the store to open. We spent, I would say, at least between 70 to 100. I cannot remember everything because there are things that, like filing, printer, computer, stuff in the back, salon equipment. We had to buy like chairs, shelving. We had to bring all these things in. So from wherever we bought, there's all shipping fees and everything like that. So it kind of, that's the ballpark figure. But like I said, I had done research, and first I'll start with what a Korean store spends to open their stores. After that, I will go ahead and link other people who came in and commented about how much their stores cost, and you can just kind of pause and see. So just enjoy some music with that, and if you have any questions, do let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. What, you like my braids? Thank you, thank you.
Before I forget to mention, please, if you're calling me about consultation, please send me an email. Don't call me during the day, during work hours. I cannot be of help at that time. Thank you.